Before I get into it, you can get 10% off games or get 50% off your first in-app purchase from any free games that you download. Just use promo code VRReviews at checkout to save yourself some money. And if you're after a Quest 3 or Quest 3S, you can get $30 in free Quest cash when you use my affiliate link to purchase one, details in the description. Time-based puzzle games aren't new to VR. Chrono Weaver and The Last Clockwinder have already proven that making friends with your past self can be both clever and oddly stressful and fun at the same time. And Unloop joins the party. The question is, should you buy this one? Well, full disclosure, I'm about halfway through. So you can think of this review as a kind of like a mid-term report. It's enough to let you know whether this game is a pass or fail, whether it's on track for graduation or it's heading for summer school. So is it worth your money? Let's find out. Now, the game wastes no time on introductions. There's no tutorial, no welcome and here's how things work. It's just pretty much good luck, don't shoot yourself in the face, or do shoot yourself in the face in this case, because that's an actual mechanic in this game to end your run. So at first the game perhaps is a bit confusing, but it's not long till you start to understand the rules, and eventually you'll start to figure out the more obscure details, like the fact that your clones can copy finger gestures. But still, a tutorial would have been nice, but the loop itself is quite straightforward. You do a thing, the timer runs out, or you put yourself out of your misery with the gun, and then past you repeats those actions while present you tries to build on them. Done right, it feels like collaborating with a highly competent teammate. Done wrong, it feels like you're stuck in a group project with someone who didn't read the assignment. And unfortunately, past me is usually the latter. Now, the puzzles themselves are really solid. They get you to think outside of the box, and they take a little trial and error, but that's all part of the charm. It is genuinely challenging, and throughout the game you get introduced to new mechanics like batteries or these twisty knob things that mix things up and also add a new challenge in with the mix. And the game also lets you record voice memos for your future self, which is a nice touch, which can be used to goof around and listen to your past self say stupid things, or to leave yourself some helpful reminders like, don't drop the card again, you idiot. Bye bye. Now, content-wise, things are also pretty good. 3 hours got me about halfway, so you're looking at about 6 or 7 hours longer if you want to chase those leaderboards or if you like to take your time. Now, the issues, picking things up from the floor, requires bending that feels like an occupational health and safety hazard. If you ever wanted a game to remind you of your lower back problems, this might be the one. A little magnetic grab would have gone a long way. And throwing objects is somehow worse. You don't throw like a person, you throw like a complete salmon. Overarm throws go nowhere, underarm throws are marginally better. But either way, you'll be spending some of your time redoing runs just because the game's throw mechanic feels off. In addition, objects occasionally vanish into the void. And another frustrating thing is that you can't fast forward your clone, so you spend quite a bit of time standing around watching your past selves shuffle slowly through their loop like they're on a tea break. But for all of these minor irritations, they certainly aren't deal breakers, they don't ruin the game, and I'm sure these are things that can be fixed with a quick patch or an update post-release. Like I said, at its core, it ticks all the right boxes. The puzzles are clever, the new mechanics get introduced at a good pace, and it never stays stale for long. So yes, Unloop can be frustrating, occasionally awkward, and guaranteed to make you question your own throwing abilities, but it is also very clever, satisfying, provides a decent amount of content, and worth the time if you enjoy time loop puzzlers. So it's definitely one I can recommend. And that's it for this video. Remember, you can get 10% of this game, just check the description below. Thank you for watching as always. I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye for now.